But let's talk EPI because we had a big weekend in the standings at the weekend. 2 races to tell you about as I flash to get the stuff up on my phone so I can tell you about it. We'll go from the end of the weekend and work backwards. So the final race of Super GT was at Motegi at the weekend, and the champions won the final race. Sho Tsubi and Ritomo Miyata winning the race on Sunday to take the championship. Miyata, the next in line of guys to win both the Super Formula Championship and Super GT Championships in the same year. It's only the 5th time that that's ever happened. So congratulations to him for that, and those guys for winning the race and the championship. In GT 300, Takeshi Kagure and Yuya Motojima won the race, but Hiroki Yoshida and Koto Kawai won the GT 300 championship. Looking forward to Super GT next year. Starts again in April. And on Saturday, the last race of the World Endurance Championship, the FIA World Endurance Championship, was at Bahrain. 8-hour race. We've been pumping this one up for a little while because it had massive effect on the EPI standings, which we'll bring you in a minute. Tell you about the results first. Congratulations to Toyota. They won the Drivers' Championship and they got a 1-2 in the race. Sebastian Buemi, Rio Hirakawa and Brendan Hartley, who we've already talked about on the show tonight, the winners of the race and the championship. In LMP2, their final race at world level, Rui Andrade, Robert Kubica and Louis Delatraz, another name we've mentioned on the show already this evening, winning for WRT and a 1-2 for WRT in that race. They also took home the championship. So after all the things that Robert Kubica has been through in the last 10 to 15 years, he's now a world champion. So that's great to see. And the biggest story of the weekend, and probably the season, and I'm going to talk about it more in hot in a little while, Michelle Gatting, Rahal Frey and Sarah Bovey winning for Iron Dames in the final GTE race ever. Congratulations to the Iron Dames. We already knew before going into that race that Ben Keating, Nikki Katzberg and Nico Varone were champions in GTE AM. World Endurance Championship picks back up in Qatar in March, not Sebring this year. They're going to Qatar for their opening race. Here is the new point standings for the Grid EPI, and it has all changed at the top. We've been talking up Brendan Hartley's chances to win this thing, but the way the points were scored at the weekend, he slips to 3rd behind his 2 Toyota teammates, Sebastian Buemi and Rio Hirakawa. They are now joint top with 9 EPI scoring races to go. We don't have any coming up this weekend, and then we go to Macau in a couple of weeks for the GT World Cup for the return to the Macau Grand Prix. So looking forward to that. It was all between Hartley and Kobayashi, or so we thought at the weekend. If Kobayashi's him, Conway and Lopez had won the race, Kobayashi would have been champion of the Grid EPI. So provisionally, Sebastian Buemi and Rio Hirakawa, the world champions, 2 of the 3, are going to be the EPI champions as well for 2023. Congratulations to Toyota on winning the championship. They won every single World Endurance Championship race, apart from the big one at Le Mans, of course, which fell to Ferrari. So that is, I think, unless something drastic happens over the next couple of weeks, going to be your final positions for the EPI top 10 with only 9 scoring races to go. That is the top 50 as it stands. There will be some moving and shaking going on in that. As I mentioned, no scoring races to come this weekend, but we have got the Macau Grand Prix and the FIA GT World Cup 2 races there in a couple of weeks' time. So there'll be some shuffling and scoring to do there. We'll bring you the results of that as we always do here on Grid Tonight and update you on the scores post that race in a couple of weeks' time.